Hello guys, it is Screech here, and today we are uploading Scrub League. Rules are on the screen, you can pause to see them at any time. On top of that, this is the deck list that we are playing this week. No changes from the previous weeks, however, this may change in the future, especially after today's episode. On top of that, this is a new week, so here is the league table. After 8 to 9 games, we are sitting in 3rd place, joint 2nd, and today we are playing Shamail in game 1, who is currently at the top of the leaderboard. And we're here. It's time. Episode 6 against Shamail and his Tenyi deck. Now, if you looked at the leaderboard earlier on, you'll know Shamail is doing very well, so this is an important game at the top of the leaderboard right now. So, Cyber Dragons versus Tenyi's game 1. Let's have a look. So we won the rock, paper, scissors and opted to go 2nd, which was a little bit of a surprise, he said. So, he says, am I first? I said, yeah. He said, don't tell me it's Met Knights. I am known for playing Met Knights at my locals. So he's going to go ahead and start here with the Ashuna, allowing him to special summon it. If it controls no effect monsters or no monsters at all, he gets to do that. So he's going to go with Monk and activate Vessel, more than likely to try and dump Mare, which we're going to follow up with an Ash Boss. After something in for a while, he goes ahead and summons the Fire one. This is called Mapora, okay. And he's going to go ahead and go into a Shaman, and Shaman has the effect to discard to special summon a win from the graveyard. But first of all, he's going to go ahead and activate the effect of Ashuna, allowing him to spec one from his deck, and he's going to special summon the Adhara. People are using this now because Global Bulb is banned to still make Nat Beast. He's going to go ahead and link that off into Miggity Monk of the Tenyi right there. Going to go ahead and banish the Adama, adding back the Ashuna, setting one mysterious card, and ending on this. We have a pretty decent hand. We're going to go ahead and start with Cyber Dragon, normal summon core, and use this effect to get met by first of the Unrivaled Tenyis, which basically just negates the effect. We're going to go ahead and link both of these off into Cyber Dragon Ziga. We're going to go ahead then and activate Overload Fusion, banishing our core and normal Cyber Dragon into Rampage Boy. Rampage's effect will also activate, allowing us to dump Hertz and the vanilla Cyber Dragon, giving it 3 attacks. Hertz effect will activate, we're going to add the Cyber Dragon back and then immediately discard it for Nashta and use the Nashta effect to revive back the Cyber Dragon, before then contact fusing the Nashta and the Shaman into Mega Fleet, and that, my boys, is more than enough on game. With the Ziga effect activating on the damage step, that will be game 1. Okay, so game 2, this time we are forced to go first and don't open up with any of our going first cards. We can still potentially make a board or something with this, maybe something along the lines of IP, maybe into an Appaloosa. Probably was possible with this hand, but we are pretty bad with this deck. So we're going to go ahead and search our copy of Hertz, discard the Hertz of the Nashta. We're going to go ahead and declare the Hertz effect and declare the Fear effect in our hand, Hertz will then allow us to add a vanilla Cyber Dragon to our hand, Fear will special summon as well, and we have Repair Plan live right now, so we go ahead and activate our Repair Plan to search Core. Of course, we've not normal summoned yet, so we're going to go ahead and normal summon Core and use the effect of Core to search the Overflow. This was the sort of disruptor that I thought we needed. We could have potentially made an Infinity or something with this if we'd have searched another Rev system, but I sort of full ending on an Overflow would have been a little bit more useful as such. So I'm going to end on the board of IP Via with a mysterious back row. So I've learned now, after several times of playing this deck, you really need a link 3 for IP to go into, because of course it locks us all into Cyber Dragons. We figured that out pretty early into episode 1. So here he summons Vashuda, goes into Monk and uses the effect to target the Overflow. It kind of forces us to just sort of accept our fate. We are going to go ahead and preemptively Overflow, getting rid of the Monk. He has all the Mare, he has the Mare in hand and all the Tenyis in the world, so he is pretty good to OTK from here. But instead he goes ahead and summons the Ashuna. He obviously fears the IP, goes into the battle phase and attacks over the IP. However, it's pretty much not going to matter here, as he has the nuts to essentially establish a pretty good board. So he's going to go ahead and make a Monk, and then going to go ahead and summon the Grass Guy, go into the Link 2 Grass Guy, where we're playing Pokemon, Wind Guy, go into the Link 2 for the Shaman. Shaman's effect will activate, discarding the Mare, targeting the Mare. Big oofs in the chat from me. Mare will come out, he will reduce its level by 3, giving him 3 nice tokens. And yeah, once you've got these 3 tokens on board, you are pretty much set to do anything. It's going to go ahead and banish the Ashuna from deck, summoning out the Earth Tenyi from his deck, which is, of course, Adara. From here, he's pretty much set to make the Link 4 and get the effect targeting the Veer to get a nice shiny token. This lock is pretty consistent and pretty good. He's going to go ahead and link off both of these as well. Sorry, synchro off both of those as well into the Draco Berserker. So not only does he have a disruption for my effects, he now also has a big booty. We start by contact fusing the Shaman into a Mega Fleet, but once this is locked up, once the Draco's up, there's not really much we can do. We go to battle phase in hopes that he maybe doesn't use any effects. Instead, he opts to use this, reducing this by 15, to which we just scoop and go to game 3. And the deciding round, another game 3 in this thrilling battle. This time opting again to go second. He has the nuts again with a handful of Tenyis and an Imperm. He can do a lot with this. And multiple Tenyis allows him to essentially just link climb. So he's going to go ahead this time and start with the Adamara again. Ashuna again, allowing him to then normal summon the Adamara and actually just straight go into the Draco Berserker. He just opts to set one and pass, not sinking all of his resources in. We're going to go ahead and start by discarding Hertz to summon Nashta, trying to force this Draco effect, which does not work. He's going to then go ahead and search his Cyber Dragon. We're going to then go ahead and tribute off our Nashta for the summoning of Cyber Dragon, then overflowed Fusion into Chimeratech Rampage Dragon, opting not to use the effect and just go both of these into a Nova and then into an Infinity. We opt to Infinity the Draco. He chains the Berserker to banish it. We chain the Infinity to negate that. He chains the Imperm to the Infinity, and the Infinity is gone. All of our resources gone in one turn. I thought it was over here. I thought he could just go from here. You're going to go ahead and start by normal summoning the Nahata, going into the Monk of the Tenyi, banishing the Ashuna, and going into the Vashuda. God, this is very complex. The Vashuda will go into Monk, and he then will eventually use the Vashuda and bounce this back to hand. I contemplate for a while using it. Here he then goes ahead and uses the Adara effect, adding the Ashuna back to hand, and he's so far only got 5,000 damage on the board, and he opts to go into the battle phase and attacks us for 5,000. I check here if it was on 3k and not more. It is only on 3k, and he passes to me, and we draw Cyberload Fusion. Now the plan here, there was a couple, was to essentially make a Chimeratech Fortress Dragon here, which we unfortunately cannot see. However, it has to be from the field, so we couldn't do that. So we thought for a while we're going to go ahead and Foolish Burial the Hertz. Hertz will add back the Cyber Dragon. We're going to go ahead and special summon the Cyber Dragon and use its contact fusing abilities in this deck to make a Mega Fleet. This still doesn't out Draco, which is the problem, and it was a little bit annoying. So we Cyberload here and for a while contemplate. However, we are going to make a monster we've not made all series and make the Cyber Eternity Dragon. We made this for one reason. It has 4,000 defense, and I just sort of thought we could sit on this for a while until maybe we get Mystic Mine or something to out this Draco. So we set our mysterious card that he bounced to our hand last turn, which was the Called by the Grave, and pass back over to him. He's going to go ahead and start by Assuring straight from hand. Didn't know this had to do. This could do it straight from hand as well, allowing him to spec one from deck. He's going to go ahead and get Vashuda, and that gives him a little bit of disruption. He's going to go ahead and Vashuda into the Monk, and we are just going to preemptively call by the Vashuda just so he cannot bounce the Eternity. However, I don't think he could because it can't be targeted anyway, and I believe Vashuda targets. Yes, it does. So, kind of annoying to just preemptively do that. Should have maybe thought about it, but it's fine. He's going to then go ahead and link 2 into Shaman, using the Draco, which was the big mistake here, discarding this to target the Berserker again. We meet it with Effect Veiler, and now all of a sudden it's looking a little bit more in our favour. He's going to go ahead and go into the Draco here and use the effect to essentially try and pop everything. However, Eternity is protected from destruction because we have a fusion in our grave. For turn, we're going to go ahead and draw Nashta, which is the beauty. We're going to go ahead and normal summon Nashta and use the effect to revive the Chimera Tech Rampage earlier in the game. Contact Fuse into the Mega Fleet, use the effect of Rampage, and that is it. We have taken Game 3. Big Booty has saved our turn, and Rampage OTKing is exactly what we needed. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. It has been Screech, Episode 6 against Shamail in a big duel. We are doing really well and hopefully can potentially win this. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and I will see you later in the week for another episode. Peace!